It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on Dameon Pierce.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 23 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Desmond King deep for Houston. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 15 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. On the bootleg, Stroud. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Quick slant here to Woods. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. This is caught. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but now the Bears able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now Williams running left. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out route complete to Dulcich. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and he hoped to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. first down. They go right back to Pierce. Fighting through, and he's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Stroud now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud now on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got his man. It's down. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. DJ Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Caught by Woods. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and to fight another down. And it's a smart move to throw it away.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front. And in comes the flag. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On third down, Wilson. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second down and 6 now. Wilson will throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And that'll be caught by Tony. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The throwing again is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So that past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Stroud will run the option left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Stroud on 3rd down now. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Option here, they'll give to Pirine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body Bulls guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not known much of physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball back the field as well.
They chopped that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. For a gain of 7. That will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's not critical about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. In motion right, that's Dell. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the bootleg, Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Pierce now on the option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Broncos quick, hey.
Stroud will run the option left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. 3rd down here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Ronald Dixon there as he's on the punt for Denver. Here's King. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.